All right, so at this point in time, I can already tell you that I wish I spent a little bit more careful time just tracing my portrait from my transfer paper, okay, which is this, to this Sharpie. So it doesn't really look like my original that much because I kind of rushed it. So if that happens, I'm still going to kind of proceed normally. You remember, you also have that second copy, but I'm going to stick with this one just for the time being. Now, in my paint palette, I've got a little bit of white paint. And so what I'm going to start to do is apply some highlights. I'm going to be using just a small, right now I'm going to be using a small flat just with some white tempera, and I'm going to start to apply some highlights to my face, okay? So I'm thinking about kind of where the light would hit in a normal portrait, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and apply almost like a little triangle shape right below the eye on the cheek, okay? Note that this takes up most of that cheek area right here. Okay, so that's a little bit of a highlight. I'm gonna do another larger triangle, and I'm keeping this just light. I'm not glopping it on or anything like this. Another triangle, large triangle under the other cheek. Okay, I'm gonna add a little tiny highlight for my eye here. Okay, that was in my portrait. And then I'm also going to add a highlight for the nose, and a little highlight, normal triangle on the forehead. Okay, and I'm also going to add, if you can see your neck, I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight here in the center, the main section of the neck, leaving this other section just good. And then I am also going to just add a little bit of some highlights in the hair. Okay, so wherever your hair is on top, it's probably going to be lighter just because the light's hitting it. Okay, at this point, I'm going to look for any other areas that I think might benefit from a little bit of extra white paint. So you want the highlight to be really strong. We're going to add layers on top of this, so no worries. Okay. There we go. But you can see how the white starts to bring out, just in these key areas, starts to bring out just some of the highlights, okay? And in just a moment, we're going to push it back with shadows. One other place you can add, and I don't have a whole lot of space on here, is a little highlight on the chin here. Would be perfect. All right, super great, looking good.